his opponent gonna be running black, and this looks like the match, and it looks like we're going into it. I'm guessing he's going Heihachi, and he is.
Oh, I feel like he heard you cheering in the background here.
Heihachi. So, I mean, this is the thing, right? Specifically in this matchup, Avery has either Jin Kazama or he's got Leroy. And Leroy does not do particularly well against Heihachi, actually. So Binchang, understanding that these are Avery's choices, goes to Heihachi in general because he can beat him in the mission matchup, and he can also take out the Leroy easier with Heihachi.
Yeah, and Heihachi, one of those characters that has an immense amount of tools, but two of the most important tools that he has is the ability to use that jabs way better than before. The hitbox, of course, being adjusted, his down forward one getting adjusted as well, which overall will help in his poking game.
Yeah, and the last time these two met, one of the big issues that Avery was having against Heihachi was he was getting backed up to the wall and kept on getting some wall spot to 1-1-2. So he's trying to work his way away from the wall, but you can see Binchang still keeping the pressure on here. Just like that, and that is the problem.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have to watch out. The follow-up here, time's a wasting. He's gonna have to take some action, and here's one way to do it: straight into the rage art.
Yeah, that's gonna save 3 seconds.
He's gonna have a chance for a mix-up here, but he's gonna have to make it count. Is he gonna go mid? Is he gonna go low? Here it is.
Chance.
Wow! Went for the low. Oh my God!
Binchang stolen back at the last second.
Yeah, he took the advantage there with the pressure. You know, that down four, it does hit. It is pretty quick, but again, it is negative on hit. He puts him in a bad position, and look at that, Binchang taking advantage here.
Wow, that was risky there. But man, Avery doing better than usual against this Heihachi.
Oh no, he tried to whip punish there, unable to do it.
Man, Avery's so patient.
I mean, traditionally, the Heihachi is one of those characters where he has to be patient, especially with, you know, how you approach Jin. Jin has that parry. It's always something that's going to be scary. But because of the moveset upgrades that Heihachi has, he can be a little bit, I guess, more liberal with what he's poking with.
Yeah, and you can
There's
see
that 1-2. He's using a lot of that 1-2 spin.
It's so good, especially with the new jab range upgrade.
Yeah. Yeah, and of course, making use of that starter for the flash punch combo, that 1-1 hit confirm becomes way better, especially scary. By the oh, are you serious? Does that work?
Oh, that was crazy. Is he dead? He's not dead. 5 seconds for Binchang.
They're not letting him take the turn back. Run it back. Run it black. Avery on the scoreboard, 1-1 on rounds.
And Avery, another one of these players who, in the last maybe month or so, has not been playing as much. So he kind of came into this EVO tournament yesterday, not expecting to do as well as he did. But, you know, put him in this position, give him a night to think about it, and actually put in a little bit of practice, and let's see what happens, basically.
Again, still going with that same approach. Binchang has been doing a good job. He is controlling at least the neutral game, and what a punish there.
Yeah, got him blocking the LLRK, full comp conversion to the wall here. Sidewall smash should be the round, and it is.
Round 4.
Great stuff here from Binchang, able to go up and take the lead here. Threatening to take that first game, but, you know, I feel like Avery, he's not done yet. Very, very early in the set, he's picking his shots. Nice block. Hashish block, launched, pushing towards the wall.
Hey. Savage Sword doesn't get him to duck. He's trying, but there's the LLRK.
Oh, and he's installing the program. He went for the LLRK, letting him know he's not afraid to go for it. And, you know, that's usually and typically one of the things with the Mishima-style characters, you live and die by the Hell Sweep.
For sure. 1+2 throw break there. Final round, game 1.
Other way.
Throw breaks on point right now for Avery. Oh, he should have had a whip punch ready for that.
Oh, nice dug. He could have had a launch, but hey, he is taking that momentum back. Let's see what Binchang does with it. He's got to watch out. That wall standing too is so tricky. Oh, other way.
Wow, tricky. And working on a perfect here. No perfect, but still, Binchang, huge lead.
KO.
Keeps it simple, close it out with the low kick. And Binchang closing out the first game here against Avery. And, you know, I feel like this is a lot of times about Avery that a lot of his matches get down to the wire. And then he can't seem to close out. And this is against a lot of top players for him. So this is a constant problem that he seems to be having. But I feel like still the biggest issue is still when he gets backed up to that wall against Heihachi.
It's such a scary place to be, though, because of Heihachi's pressure tools. I mean, his jab has been so dominant in the matchup in the way that Binchang has been using it. If he does get jabbed by the wall, that could be lights out. That could be a ton of damage. And again, losing the Oki advantage, it's just going to be very difficult. So the approach, I feel like maybe he just doesn't want to even get into that situation. Maybe he needs to take control of the match earlier on. If he does get by the wall, then maybe go for a grab go for another attack that would get him on the other side. There are multiple ways to do that, but again, you have to think, is Binchang expecting that as well?
No, for sure. And, you know, obviously Avery here is going to have a choice to either switch the character or switch the stage. Switching stage against Binchang, kind of hard, right? Because even if you take him to infinite stage, he's going to do pretty well over there.
Oh, yeah.
But one of the things that Avery's not doing right now, Binchang has whiffed an electric in his face a couple of times, and Avery has done absolutely nothing, right? He's not even hitting forward 4. There's absolutely no whip punishment coming out when he sees the whipped electric. So Avery needs to loosen up just a little bit here, I think. Just a little bit.
What if it's the trap? Maybe Avery's letting him do it to get into the groove, and then he's going to capitalize it on maybe the second half of the matchup. Who knows?
The old let the opponent win so that you can win later strat, which makes no sense.
It makes no sense. He's not that kind of player, right? Maybe not, but who knows? Maybe it'll come into play. Who knows? We've seen crazy things happen between these two. These guys have obviously fought against each other in multiple online tournaments that we've seen. So Avery has never been completely shut out. He's been able to win here and there.
Yeah, and you know, like I mentioned, he could switch characters here. He does have that Leroy. He does not like the Heihachi matchup. I think most Leroy players, they don't really like the Heihachi matchup because the forward 4-2, he doesn't really get a good punish on most of the time. But that being said, Avery's also a little bit rusty with the Leroy, so I feel like he's going to probably stick it out with Jin here. He knew that Heihachi was the most likely candidate, and there it is. That's exactly what we get.
Nest of Dragons here. Into the Dragon's Nest. Gotta watch out for the rounded arena here. Of course, walls are in play. Let's see how Avery is gonna adjust here. Now, taking, I think, more of an aggressive approach, using that electric wind hook fist.
Yeah, throw your electric to me. I got some too. That wall standing too. Nice parry. 2-4 punish. Nice.
Good reaction. And, you know, maybe that's gonna kind of keep Binchang a bit more honest. Maybe not go for that forward 4 poke. Not to opt for that pressure.
And Avery seems to love this stage because Jin's got that 1-2-4 for the re-wall splat. And he can make use of that really well, but he's got to get there first.
Yeah, he has to round the corner. Let's see what he does. Right now, using that back 2-1 in great succession. Big counter hit off the standing 4. Magician's Quarrel. He has him at the wall. Savage Sword, and he gets it. Nice stuff there, Avery, on the first round. Very strong showing here.
Yeah, I can tell he's waking up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
I think out of this winner's side of the bracket, oh my god! I was going to say, out of the winner's side of the bracket, Avery probably the biggest underdog, actually, with the way things have been going lately in the online Tekken community.
And sometimes you just got to ask the question, Rip. What is a hook fist to a god fist? Not the same. These things are not the same.
Certainly not. And again, this is not where Avery wants to be. Stuck against the wall.
It's like that it's like that age-old comparison. Like, Mom, I want an electric wind god fist. We got electrics at home, son. Not the same.
The hook fist.
Here we go. Follow up. Let's see what Avery does. Continues with the pressure. He gets him pushing towards the wall, and I like that Oki option to be able to recover a little bit more fast.
What a hop kick! Finish the combo!
He finished his play. 2 rounds straight. Again, was he playing possum that first match? Putting Binchang into an easy flow, maybe messing around with his flow chart. Let's see what he does now.
And this time the correct punish on that second hell sweep.
Oh yeah, it's the low jab. It is -10.
Avery's looking good right now, though.
Yeah, he's looking sharp, and he gets a big counter hit. He's looking to close it out here. This opportunity could do it. One mix-up. I like it. I like it.
That's a way to turn things around.
What a statement here from young Avery. 3 rounds straight after losing that close, or maybe tense opening match against Binchang, but he's definitely made a statement here. What are you thinking right now if you are Binchang, Rip? What is going on in your mind?
That's a big question. You know, as you mentioned, Binchang has a ton of characters, right? Primarily, we've seen a lot of the Fakamram out of him. We've seen a lot of Leroy as well. I actually ran into him in ranked last night with him playing his Leroy after the EVO qualifiers for top 8 were done, right? So I know he was working on the Leroy last night. The question mark here, though, is what character can go with, because I feel like he's usually very comfortable with the Heihachi, but that was a 3-round sweep from Avery there, and the stage didn't really play a factor. It wasn't like Avery, you know, was able to capitalize on it a whole ton. He didn't get a bunch of re-wall spots or anything like that, so I don't know what you do if you're Binchang.
I feel like with Binchang, there's always been this very strong sense of pride. You know, being obviously a top player from Korea, coming out to the United States and playing against a lot of the players here. Anytime I see him get like absolutely destroyed in a matchup, he always picks the same character and comes back with that character, trying to prove a point. I feel like that's maybe what it is, saying like maybe that was a fluke. Let me come back at you. So I have a feeling he's going to stick to Heihachi here. If he does change, I will be, you know, very surprised. But there's so many characters that he has. Again, that's the discussion point. So I think he's going to stick to Heihachi. That's just my gut feeling here.
And if he sticks with Heihachi, though, obviously he gets his choice for the stage. I don't really know if Binchang has a stage I've seen him kind of stick to. You know, he's kind of one of these players like, whatever, we'll just random it. Wherever it lands on, I'll beat you on it anyway. He's very confident.
The Korean Top Player Classic is something that we've seen from many Korean players, but maybe not in particular Binchang, but an open stage is an option here. Will he opt for that to maybe mitigate the damage potential that Jin can do against him?
Yeah, exactly. Jin, obviously, wall carry combos have been improved, but we're going to Sook.
We go to the smallest stage available.
All right, interesting choice.
He chose violence. He wants the walls.
Yeah, sticking out with Heihachi, of course.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And Avery trying to continue that momentum that he had. Remember, he had 3 rounds straight up until this point. Is he going to be able to continue with this dominance that he's had in the matchup so far? Nice slowdown.
Yeah, Avery definitely taking this a little bit slower. Nice delayed hit there with the downward one. But oh man, Binchang swing for swing right now with Avery.
Yeah, this could go either way. And again, it's still the first round. Nice, he went for it, but a big punish. And again, sometimes you just got to keep him honest. You got to keep going for those L sweeps. But right now, he is at the wall. He is in big trouble, and he doesn't even break the Stonehead throw.
I can't believe there was no throw break there, and Avery's probably upset about that one. And definitely Avery has slowed down a bit, right? Like, game 2, Avery was stepping on the gas. This time, he's definitely taking his foot off it.
He needs that heavy foot again, I'm telling you. He needs to leave it on the floor.
Yeah,
don't
right now
switch boots. Don't try to look taller in front of the camera.
And this is the good way, at least, for the position on the stage, right? He's not going to get back to the wall easily, but he's really passive right now.
Yeah, he has to take control, and the thing is, he's going to have to pick his shots, but I feel like he's going to net the most benefit from landing mids here. He doesn't want to get forced into the situation where he has to always go for lows. Oh my god, he's doing it! He's doing it, but he answers back. What's the situation? Oh! Binchang messed it up. He had a guaranteed down 4-1 string there. Went for the down 3.
It's not enough to kill!
Oh my gosh!
He's gonna die!
Round 3.
And that's a very tricky low there. See that low? That voice of the low there is launch punishable, but he went for it for the kill there. Very confident. And look at Binchang now. 2 rounds straight.
Yeah, he's blocking the LLR case here. That's the big difference here in game 3. Look at it, 3-0 him back. Oh, wait, wall?
Oh, he could have had a big combo there.
Yeah, I don't know about that back two.
Positioning kind of in Avery's favor right now. Side wall would help. Here we go. What's he going to do? Is he going to go for the hell sweep again? That's the question. Tries to keep him out of range.
He's way behind here. Binchang looking good to close out and move on. Winner final of the tournament.
Oh, the second hit. The second hit. Unfortunate for Avery, and he goes down to Binchang. Binchang now going to the winners finals, and that's going to be tough for Avery because he's going to have to go through that crazy losers bracket that we just highlighted earlier. So good stuff to Binchang, now making it one step closer to glory.
Exactly, and +1 for the old guard, right? Out of this winner side of the bracket, Binchang represent the old guard. Everyone else, very, very young players in this top 8 side of winners at least. But Binchang looked really good in that set. You know, the Heihachi was